Welcome to Capital OTB's Daily Report, brought to you by CapitalOTBBet.com. With the Kentucky Derby only weeks away, there is no better time to sign up for your Capital OTB Bet account. You can take advantage of the sign-up bonus and everything Capital OTB Bet has to offer. Check the website for more information, CapitalOTB.com. This is the Friday, April 9th edition of the Daily Report. I'm Seth Merrill. Thanks for joining us. As always, we'll kick things off with a trivia question. And hey, there's nothing like a Grade 1 race on a weekday. And Friday afternoon, there will be a Grade 1 at Keeneland. It's the Maker's Mark Mile. Going to tie our trivia question into that race. In 2013 and 2014, Wise Dan went back-to-back in the Maker's Mark Mile at Keeneland. The two-time Horse of the Year, raced 31 times in his career. Our trivia question, how many wins did he have? The great Wise Dan, as I say, two-time Horse of the Year, a dual winner of the Maker's Mark Mile, 31 career starts. How many wins did Wise Dan have? We'll have the answer at the end of this edition of the Daily Report. Let's get started now for the Friday edition, and we'll kick things off taking a look at a horse who may play into the Maker's Mark Mile on this Friday afternoon at Keeneland.
There's an eighth of a mile to go. Smooth like straight. Hit the road. Finds a seam along the inside. And Flavius hit the road on the inside. Flavius smooth like straight in between them. Far outside. Count Again is absolutely flying but running out of time. It's Hit the Road. Hit the Road wins the Frankie Kilroe Mile.
That was Hit the Road with a gutsy performance, a neck margin on the chart, winning the Kilroe Grade 1 out at Santa Anita early in March. It was trainer Dan Blacker's first Grade 1, so a memorable victory for the Connections, certainly, and that was the fourth straight victory for Hit the Road, who is just in very good form and is one of a number of horses making up a really intriguing Maker's Mark Mile at Keeneland on Friday afternoon. As I said, there's nothing like a Grade 1 during the week. $300,000 up for grab, and as the name hints, it's a mile on the turf. Maker's Mark Mile at Keeneland. I have Hit the Road down in the third spot. I'm going to take a little pop with Raging Bull. Raging Bull goes out for Chad Brown and Peter Brandt. Second in the Shadwell Turf Mile, 2 starts back, and then kind of disappointing 10th, certainly, in the Breeders' Cup Mile, also here at Keeneland. But in this race last year, the Maker's Mark Mile, ran third behind War of Will, but third only by a neck. I like Raging Bull. He is the lukewarm 7-2 morning line favorite. But I must say, in 10 starts over the last couple of seasons, 2020, 2019, only one win. So clearly not a win machine, but I just think looking at this particular field, he may be the best in here. Comes off a little bit of a layup, but that's not so much of a concern being a Chad Brown trainee. I'll put Raging Bull on top. I think Sacred Life also for Chad Brown is intriguing. And then I have Hit the Road and Get Smokin' underneath. But the New York bred, Some Like It Hot Brown, can't be ignored from Mike Maker. Ride a Comet for Mark Casse, I think is a serious player. Darain for Brad Cox, a European import who had a couple of pretty good races getting his feet wet on the U.S. turf. A second and then a win last time down at the fairgrounds. He comes up and tries Stakes Company in the United States for the first time. Fun edition, field of 9 scheduled on Friday afternoon in the Maker's Mark Mile at Keeneland. That'll be the 9th race. It'll go off at about 5:30 Eastern time. Looking forward to it on Friday afternoon. Saturday, of course, brings great stakes action as well. At Keeneland, they will have the Lexington, and at Oaklawn, they will have the Arkansas Derby. They're both Derby points races, although the Arkansas Derby's worth 100, the Lexington only worth 20. But Proxy is going to be able to benefit from those 20 points. Proxy is currently sitting the Derby leaderboard at number 22 with 34 points. He picks up the 20 here, winning the Lexington. That gives him 54 points, puts him firmly into the Kentucky Derby field. Proxy comes off a nice bullet workout just about a week ago in prep for the Lexington at Keeneland. It's Michael Stidham, it's Godolphin. It's a horse that had shown a lot of promise up until the Louisiana Derby, where he's a little bit of a disappointing fourth, but again, wheels back and tries to pick up those 20 points to get into the Derby field. I like him on Saturday. I think Swift Sure for Steve Asmussen is intriguing off a couple of sprint starts so far and a couple of wins. Bezos comes in for Bob Baffert, the highly touted a runner that had all kinds of buzz going into the career debut and really flopped there, but then followed that up with a nice win, comes in with a bullet workout out at Santa Anita. Todd Pletcher brings in unbridled honor, and given what Todd Pletcher did last week at Aqueduct, I think you have to pay attention to his horses. This one looks a little overmatched, but after last week, putting him in the mix. Unbridled honor for Todd Pletcher. But for me, I'm going to tilt towards Proxy on top. At Arkansas at Oaklawn, the Arkansas Derby Grade 1 event, $1 million up for grabs. Field of 6, and it looks like it's going to go through the top 2 from the Rebel, the 2 Baffert runners, Concert Tour and Hozier. They ran 1-2 in the Rebel. Caddo River just threw in an inexplicably bad performance in the Rebel. I won't be shocked if he bounces back. Superstock is maybe a little bit interesting for Steve Asmussen. We'll see how it plays out, but it looks like it's probably going through the Baffert runners at Oaklawn on Saturday in the Arkansas Derby. Both Keeneland and Oaklawn also have a nice slate of undercard stakes as well on Saturday afternoon. Coming up on Friday, Capital OTB, Capital OTB TV, Capital OTB Bet. You can play these tracks among others. Aqueduct will be in action on Friday. As mentioned, Keeneland not only in action, but Friday features a Grade 1 stake with the Maker's Mark Mile. Gulfstream Park, Friday afternoon. Oaklawn, Golden Gate. A little bit later on, Meadowlands, Yonkers, and Hoosier for fans on the sulky side of things. All of that coming up Friday afternoon and evening at Capital OTB. Do want to alert you to promos that are coming up on Friday and Saturday. If you happen to be in the Albany area, swing by the Clubhouse Racebook, 711 Central Avenue in Albany. You can watch and wager on all the racing action, obviously. But in honor of the Masters Tournament this weekend, also a little golf promo going on. Put your name in the hat. Folks will be randomly selected throughout Friday and Saturday afternoon to putt for the dough. There's a little putting green. If you can sink some putts, you're going to get some prizes. There's over on the sides of the putting green, there are also some bunkers. And if you land in there, you get a consolation prize. It'll be a lot of fun. Friday and Saturday, Clubhouse Racebook. Pick and Putt promotion, 711 Central Avenue in Albany. Friday and Saturday, there are also a couple of online promotions. Friday is the online Win-A-Bet contest. Saturday is the online Knockout Challenge. Check out both of those by going to capitalotb.com. And Sunday, if you're in town, Clubhouse Racebook has a double promotion coming up, the Play the Board contest and the Match Bet promotion. That's Sunday at the Clubhouse Racebook. Again, 711 Central Avenue in Albany. All right, here it is. The answer to today's trivia question. 2-time Horse of the Year, Wise Dan. In honor of Friday afternoon's Maker's Mark Mile, we brought up this trivia question because Wise Dan won it twice, back-to-back, 2013, 2014, part of a 31-race career. Of those 31 races, how many winners did Wise Dan have? We'll lead into the answer by playing his last win. This was also at Keeneland, another Grade 1 on his resume. He went out, the curtain came down on the Wise Dan career on October 4th, 2014, with a nice stretch run in the Shadwell Turf Mile.
Wise Dan comes down the outside. The leader coming to the 8th pole. Here's Syad alongside of Silver Max. Grand Arch. Seek again diving to the rail. Kigan coming late. Wise Dan far outside. Wise Dan coming after Syad and Grand Arch. Wise Dan gets his head in front. The first $1 million race in Keeneland history. The Shadwell Turf Mile to Wise Dan with a breathtaking stretch rally.
Start number 31. Win number 23 for Wise Dan. Pretty good career, $7.5 million in the bank. And, you look at it, it's just amazing. As I said earlier, he won the Maker's Mark Mile twice. He also won the Breeders' Cup Mile twice. He won the Shadwell Turf Mile, which we just heard, the 2014 edition, but he also won it in 2012. He won that twice. The 4-Star Dave up at Saratoga. He won that twice in the Woodford Reserve Turf Classic. He won that twice as well. Horse of the Year in 2012 and 2013, so he won that twice also. Just an amazing runner, the great Wise Dan from just a few years ago, really, if we look at it and go down the career. Charlie Lepresti trained. And just, I remember watching him run, and you get a horse like that, and they're fun to watch and fun to remember. Again, 31 starts, 23 wins, $7.5 million in the bank for Wise Dan. All right, we're going to wind it up. The Capital OTB Daily Report for Friday, April 9th, brought to you by CapitalOTBBet.com. I'm Seth Merrill. As always, thanks for tuning in. Keep tuning in. We'll see you again next week. Daily Report every Monday through Friday via Capital OTB social media. Spread the word. Enjoy the weekend racing, and good luck.